That one misses for Durant. Look at that jam! I mean, just beautiful. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary.
And you know what?
Man.
That man can climb a ladder.
Shot's good. Green's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Parker kicks to Leonard. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Here's Westbrook. Outside Durant. Here's Ibaka. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Parker drives in. He dishes it to Aldridge. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Parker drives in. His three-pointers off the mark. Westbrook kicks to Roberson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And it's just hard to imagine the Spurs without Coach Popovich on the sidelines. He's the longest tenured coach in the NBA and has done so much for this team. Easily one of the best coaches in the history of our league.
He took good advantage of that screen. And it's 8 points for Kawhi Leonard.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
There's Green with the three. And again, it's San Antonio with a three. And Greg, you know, for Popovich being with the Spurs for so long, since 1996, Clark, he is actually the longest tenured coach in all of sports right now.
Amazing, Kevin, and he's done it through winning. I mean, the third fastest coach ever to get to 1,000 wins. You compare his numbers with any coach in any sport, and they stack up as Hall of Fame caliber.
Leonard, no luck. Thunder trailing by 8. Oklahoma City moving it around. The drive by Green. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. They get Russell Westbrook.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, it's just hard to make up when you have an inability to make free throws consistently, and that's why they ended up losing.
Yes, sir. I think some doubt started to creep in when they kept missing those foul shots. And you could see them start to shy away from wanting to even go to the line.
.116 left to play in the first quarter. Passes it to Cantor. And they get it. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Waiters passes to Morrow. Back to Waiters. 5 on the clock. Pass to Morrow. There's the triple.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Yeah, I agree. Not a lot of activity chasing down their misses. Some teams focus on getting back. I understand that. But you should send at least one guy after those.
Ring shot on the way. Oklahoma City gets it back. That's good. Waiters got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him. Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
And so here is Oklahoma City, trailing by 10. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. There's a screen by Cantor. Pass to Morrow. To the inside. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
He's off on the second.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Spurs lead by 12. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for San Antonio.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for San Antonio, defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Aldridge